Yo, what's up guys, it's One Shot Gaming, and today I'm going to be bringing you another build video. This one just shreds people, that's why this build is called the Shredder build. This is good for PvP, not so good for PvE. I don't think. I'm not actually use this in PvE. I normally use this when I'm in the Dark Zone or the Last Stand DLC. It is just an amazing build. I just want to say quickly, I hope everyone has enjoyed the first global event and got their masks. If you haven't got your masks, then don't worry. Hopefully they'll come back for the second one. I'm not too sure, but hopefully they do for the ones people who wasn't able to get the masks. If you didn't get the masks, then don't feel too bad because they're just masks at the end of the day. They're nothing which will affect your performance, right? So guys, stay tuned if you're interested in this build video. Let's go guys. This is the build. This is a Alpha Bridge slash Predators hybrid build. As you can see, it is amazing guys. If you're going in the Dark Zone or Last Stand, you'll absolutely shred people. If you want to see this build in action, then check out my montage of this build. Should be on my channel at the same time this hasn't been uploaded, so if you're interested in watching this in action, then go check that out. So guys, let's get straight into it and go look at the stats, guns and the gear. So let's go through the main stats right now. My firearms is at 9,053. As you can see, most of my stats are rolled into firearms because firearms equals damage guys. So if you want to have the most damage, then I would go for reckless as well to give you an extra 10% damage. The talents you have for Alpha Bridge as well would be the health regen for the 2-piece and the 5% weapon damage for the 3-piece. For the Predators, you'll get 10% reload speed, 8% for assault rifle damage and SMG damage, which is just really good with the 5% with the Alpha Bridge. The electronics is 2,763, which is really low because I'm not put anything into electronics. So guys, let's look at the guns now. The guns I'm running with this build is the Bullfrog and the lightweight M4. The Bullfrog is a must for this build because of the high rate of fire. So let's go through the damage and the talents. The damage I've got on my Bullfrog is, obviously you can see, is 25k, which is amazing. That's without the added on damage, which should really show up. I don't know why it's not. There it is. Plus I've got a 2,482, which you could probably get a better one because I've got stability on my underbarrel because I like to have a bit of stability with the Bullfrog, because if you've used the Bullfrog before, you will know it's very hard to handle. Well, I think it is anyway. So guys, so really my base damage is 27,482k, which is just incredible. The talents I'm running with it is responsive, which is just a must really. It's fucking awesome talent. Unforgiving and uncomplicated. I would want to have brutal in the second slot because I haven't got enough health for unforgiving, sorry. So that's my stats and the base damage. I'm running magazine size, crit hit chance, rate of fire, and then just crit mods and stability on the underbarrel. That's about it guys. So the lightweight M4 I'm running with 27.4k with adapt, accurate and fierce. I prefer to have competent on the bottom slot, and then brutal, and then accurate. I like accurate on my M4 because I feel like it hits more bullets. I feel like it's more accurate within a certain range kind of thing. So yeah, that's good. I got magazine size, crit hit chance and rate of fire for my magazine. I've got crit talents basically, as you can see, on my scope and muzzle, and I've got a stability mod on my underbarrel, which I don't really need for the lightweight M4 because it's pretty easy to handle, but I like to have it just in case, so make sure I got a really good laser aim with it. Then I'm just running with the 93R again with harmful and expert, nothing special there. So let's go for the gear, guys. So the gear I'm running with is reckless on firearms, health and exotic damage resilience with ammo capacity. Also I've got firearms mods on all of these, so I've got like max firearms. I think I'm running one stamina mod somewhere, but I'm not sure where, probably see it in a minute. So yeah, that's my chest plate, reckless on firearms, and I'm running with the Ninja Bike messenger bag, which is just amazing. If you've not got one, then go and grind, guys. You get them from legendary missions, which you can do weekly. You get them from the dark zone, that's where I pick mine up, which is really I've got like about 3 from the dark zone. I don't really go in there, so I think they're probably the easiest place to get them is the dark zone, guys. Also you can get them from like a bonus from like last stand caches or proficiency caches, so go grind, guys, and get this bag. On this bag it's rolled on firearms. I got health and ammo capacity again, and there is the stamina mod. I got stamina mod with health, and I got first aid heal because you need a bit more heal with your. I'm running with a booster shot because of the low health I've got. I need as much health as possible when I put my boost on, my first aid on, for example. So guys, that's the bag, and I'm running 2-piece Alpha Bridge, as you know. With the mask, I'm running firearms, exotic damage resilience, and 14% disorient resistant. My gloves, I'm running firearms, assault rifle damage, and then critical hit chance and critical hit damage with the 3 talents of Alpha Bridge. Then my knee pads, I'm running firearms, health, disorient resistant, shock resistant and burn resistant, which is really good. I've got firearms on again with a health mod. Then my last piece is the holster, the Predator's Mark holster, with all base stats above 12,000, sorry. And then I got a reload speed, which with the 10% reload speed with the Predators already, that's just crazy how quick you can reload your guns. It's really good. And then I got first aid for self heal mod again. So let's get through the abilities and talents, for example. So let's go, guys. The reason I run a scrambler is because the people you're against in PvP normally run a pulse, so that just immunes you from that pulse, which makes you take less damage and give out more damage to them, for example. So that's why I picked Scrambler, because I think it's amazing with a build like this. Overdose, it just gives you more health because I got low toughness. I just want more health. I just want a boost of health now and then. I'm not really bothered about when I get it as much, because with this build it is probably better to run it with a teammate who has high electronics, but I run it solo and I feel really good with this build. Like, I don't feel like I'm squishy or anything, so that's pretty good. And then I run it with the recovery link just in case someone goes down. I could run it with tactical link and then just shred people even more, but that's what I'm running it with, the recovery link. So guys, the talents I'm using. The talents I'm using are critical save, tack advance, steady hands and on the move. The reason I'm using these talents is because tactical advance I can run to cover, because I've got low toughness, I can get extra damage as well. The critical save is when I like this because when I use a med kit, normally when I'm facing up against someone, I'll get that 20% extra damage resilience, which will allow me to probably kill them before they kill me because of the 20% extra damage resilience, guys. So if you've not got critical save on your build, I'll probably say to use it on near enough all your builds. Even if you are a PvP or a PvE person, make sure you have this talent on your build, guys. It's number one talent to have. Also, I've got steady hands for the recoil on the bullfrog is pretty harsh. I like to have a bit more recoil resilience on it. Also on the move, it's just a need for the extra 15% damage, incoming damage resilient for 10 seconds, which is just amazing. The other talents you can be running with this build is anything really which you like. One is none. You could use let's have a look. Reach a low health to reduce active cooldowns, because you have pretty low cooldown. You have pretty high cooldowns for this, and you better reach low health pretty often because you've got less toughness than quite a lot of people's builds. You could have this one, death by proxy. You can destroy a hostile's displayed skill to increase skill power by 20%, because this build will have a low skill power, but I probably wouldn't put that on this build, but you could put it on if you want a bit more extra skill power. So yeah, whatever you prefer really, the talents. So they're my talents, guys. That's my build, guys, so hope you've enjoyed. If you have and you want to see this build in action, shredding people left, right and centre, then go to my montage, which I'll be putting up on the same day as this build video. So hope you enjoy, hope you have a good day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Later, guys, have a good day.